Okay, hi everyone at Women with Voices. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just going to share a little bit about my story. Um, the one about when I was diagnosed. And the reason this is important is for you to understand that I've been diagnosed as bipolar and several other things, illnesses that I don't name because I don't claim them. I was diagnosed bipolar in 2005, nope, 2006, sorry, the year after my son was born. Um, Probably been bipolar my whole life, but I didn't know it until the way I was diagnosed was when my son was 6 months old. At the request of a friend, I'll just say friend, I got myself put onto an antidepressant, which my general practitioner prescribed, and I took. Um, and it was called Lexapro. And by July, I was making really bad decisions, like really bad decisions. By August, my one of my very best friends in the whole wide world came to me and said, "Julie, I you may never talk to me again, but I love you too much to not tell you this. You're standing at the top of the high dive, and I'm standing here next to you, and you're about to jump off, and there's no water in the pool." And she said, "You may never talk to me again, but I love you too much to not tell you. You're making bad choices, you're making bad decisions, and there's going to be consequences." I heard what she said. I didn't understand what she was saying, and I'll get more into that later about how that was that I didn't understand it, because I know it doesn't make sense that I could hear it and not understand it at the same time. Um, Preface this by saying I'm a highly intelligent person. I'm very aware, very self aware. I have been for, well, my whole life. Um, but at that point in my life, I had left my husband with my 9 month old son and 10-year-old daughter, and was just doing what felt good to me. On October 31st of 2006, my same friend came to me and said, "You have to get help. You're not tracking." Um, if you've ever seen somebody on drugs, I'll say meth, just that hyper energy, that's what I looked like. And again, I couldn't see it. I didn't know it. My husband kind of knew there was something wrong, but he didn't know enough to know what was wrong either or what he needed to do. So again, my friend Colleen said, "You need to go to Mary Lanning. You need to check yourself in um, for a psych evaluation." And so I did, and it was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. Back then, I was 30 or 31. I'd have been 32 at that point. Sorry, doing the math here. Um, so I went, I got checked in, and short story long, I was there for 5 days. I was under suicide watch. I didn't know that at the time. And after 5 days of being in there, and they put me on lithium, but kept me on the Lexapro. Lithium is a mood stabilizer. All of this is important because I want you, anybody listening to this, I want you to understand that your health and your mental health and your well being are your responsibility. Now, again, jumping forward, I know I'm skipping back and forth, so please try to stay with me. Um, but after 5 days of being there, I said, "This isn't helping me. Can I please go home?" And I had seen 5 different psychiatrists every day that I was there. There was no continuity of care. I'm not blaming Mary Lanning at all. I have no malice towards them. It's just a situation, and it's exactly what happened. So on the fifth day I was there, I was visiting with the fifth and final doctor, and I asked her at that point, I said, "Do I need to continue taking the Lexapro if I'm taking the lithium?" Because lithium is a mood stabilizer. So why would I take an antidepressant and a mood stabilizer? My rational brain said that doesn't make sense. Again, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a medical professional, but I'm also not an idiot. So She said, "Oh, you're on Lexapro?" Mm-hmm. Yep, your med aids have been giving it to me every day I was here. Well, some people that are bipolar, Lexapro throws them into a manic state. That explained everything because I had started taking the Lexapro in April. Again, not by direction of a psychiatrist. So if you think you need medication, by all means take it. I am not a proponent of medications. I do not like medications, but I accept the fact that I am bipolar and I need the medication. I've been on it successfully now for, well, on that, I'm on Depakote right now, and I've been on it since probably 2008 or 2009, so 13 years or thereabouts. And it works for me. Every person is different. I'm not saying that, Depakote's the answer. It works for me. But you have to advocate for yourself. Please, 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 please don't let somebody else live your life for you. If you have questions, you can reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. Just share my story. I'm not going to talk about what I do right now because right now I'm just sharing my story. So thank you for listening. I'm sorry that was very long. I did not intend for it to be, but it's not an easy story to tell. So I thank you for listening and have a wonderful day. Shine bright.